You are welcome to the chapter 7 summary of the LEKki headmaster, and chapter 7 is titled Ritualist. Before Beppo joined Stardom Schools, he had worked in Bisway Group of Schools, Lagos. He remembered the clash he had with the management regarding an error he spotted in the school name. Grammatically, it's supposed to be Bisway Group of Schools, but what he saw was Bisway Group of School without S in front of the school. So this was the error that Beppo was trying to correct in the school name. All his effort to make the director of the school, Mr. Meko, to see this grammatical error did not yield any success. So during a PTA meeting, a parent raised the matter. The director was angry as he looked at Beppo. He was thinking that Beppo had discussed this grammatical error with parents, and that is why they had to raise it in a meeting. So after the meeting, Mr. Meko, the director of the school, called Beppo to his office and accused Beppo of plotting to destroy the school through his over-sabi mentality. Beppo swore that he never discussed the matter with any parent, even though the director was not still convinced. Now, Beppo had a terrible experience in Bisway Group of Schools that made him resign from the work, something he considered ungodly. He was not a great churchgoer, but he was close to God. Beppo was originally a Catholic member, but his wife convinced him to join her Pentecostal Truth Tellers mission. But when she relocated to the UK, Beppo returned back to Catholic Church. Beppo laid on his bed in his room at Bisway staff quarter, because the school he worked, Bisway Group of School, they had a staff quarter. So Beppo was in that staff quarter. So Beppo laid on his bed that night. He had forced himself to sleep at 12 a.m., but sleep could not come. He decided to go and get some cold water from the refrigerator. So as he was taking water from the refrigerator, he peeped through the windows and could not believe what he saw. He saw 5 men trying to bury a live cow, bury a cow alive in the school compound. He grabbed his crucifix and he picked a machete and went outside. He was shocked to see that one of the men was the director of the school. Beppo tried to stop them from burying the cow alive. One of the men hit Beppo on his head. The director ordered them to handle him gently. Beppo ran back to his room. He was still shocked. In fact, he was still shocked at what he saw. He had heard stories of how some school owners carried out ritual for their school to progress. Beppo remembered what happened shortly after his NYSC. After his NYSC, he and his friend decided to set up a school, since they are yet to find a job. So they rented an apartment and decided to begin a little school, and they named the school Fruitful Future School. The school was progressing as a result of their method of teaching and how low their school fees was in that area. One day, Mr. Beppo was in his office when a parent, Mr. Ogo, visited him and offered to perform a ritual that would make more students enroll in the school. Beppo rejected the offer, and so Mr. Ogo decided to withdraw his son from the school. Beppo believed that by the grace of God, with God on his side, that the school will grow. Without him, performing any ritual in the school. And so, sadly, the school did not last as expected. The road in the area became very bad. In fact, it became very bad and abandoned by the government. The people who living around that area decided to pack out in that area, and so this affected the school. Now, 10 years later, Beppo was watching the news, and a report of Mr. Ogo, who murdered a civil servant that consulted him for the fruit of the womb, having been married for 7 years. So this same Mr. Ogo that came to Beppo, that he was going to help him perform a ritual that will make his school to boom. After 10 years later, he was shown in the television where he was being arrested after deceiving a woman that was looking for the fruit of the womb for 7 years, that he was going to perform a ritual for her to bear children. But after the woman had paid a lot of money, 9 million naira, to Mr. Ogo, the ritual did not give her what she wanted. So she was still childless. So this woman was not angry and insisted that Mr. Ogo must refund her money or she will get him arrested. So Mr. Ogo, the ritualist, had invited the woman to his house, and after that, after she arrived at the house, he killed her. So back in the room, Beppo was still thinking whether to report what he saw that night, what the director and that other 5 men were trying to do, trying to bury a cow in the compound, whether he should report this matter to the police. Well, he thought of reporting to the police, but he also decided that it's better he mind his business, because even the police, he does not, how much does he have to fight with the director of the school? That even our police system is not one, they are not reliable. The case may be turned against him and he will be the one to be in trouble. So he decided to do what? To keep the matter to himself. And so the next morning, he did not go to school. In fact, he had packed all his things. He had gone to the office, packed all his things, arranged his bag with the mission of leaving. So as he was still packing, he got a phone call from the director of the school and then asking him to come to his office. So when he got to his office, the director apologized to Mr. Beppo for what happened last night and told him that he explained to him that what happened was just a special prayer for his late father. Well, Beppo did not answer him, but rather he just walked out of the office. So here comes the end of the chapter 7 of the LEKki Headmaster, the ritualist. Please, I want you to subscribe to my channel and also like as you watch, and you can also click the notification bell so that you can get notified when I post the next video. Thank you very much, and I expect you to watch the next video so that you can get more understanding before you write your JAMB. At the end of this video, I believe that you will pass your JAMB exam. All questions regarding this novel, you will pass it with flying colors. Have a nice day. Remember, subscribe. Thank you.